Ooh, man. Content warning, by the way. Just in case you guys didn't hear me. I wanted to be a little loud. Excuse me? Hello? Oh. Nope, the recording software was just being a little weird. Content warning, also. There was a content warning there that you should have saw. If you didn't see it, you can't watch the video. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Anyway, yeah. Am I cringy? I don't know, maybe a little bit. Anyway, yes, hello everybody, welcome back to another video on the Inspiring Art channel. In this video, we're going to be playing Slay the Princess, the Pristine Cut. I said I would maybe, hypothetically, probably, perhaps, typically, do a second video on this new expansion, and so that is what I'm going to do, because we've got all of the new princesses, I think. Like they added some additional content to older princesses, not necessarily just new ones entirely. So I was gonna... Damn! Come on, narrator, come on.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay.
And at the end of that path is a cabin.
Just gonna wait for you to finish your monologue.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, yes. The new revised, updated princesses are the Den, the Beast, you know, that route, and they added some new illustrations to the Razor, but I don't think, guys, I don't know, I'm just gonna go in and see what happens, see whatever new shit I can find, you know what I mean?
To slay her.
No, I'm not.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Source, proof, source. I make the same jokes every time. So we already know what he's gonna say for all of this stuff because we already got that. So I'm just gonna get straight into it.
It's the spirit.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, bro.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
How do you know it's short?
Within.
You have a tape measure on you?
A warning before you go any further.
Content warning.
She will lie. She will cheat. And she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
That doesn't sound like her at all.
She
She was very direct with us last time.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Yet you are complacent with her getting slain that one time last video. My head hurts.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty.
We bear bears.
The floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, bro. Fair enough. So this is our first major decision. This is all from last video, definitely. Except for this one. I don't know what that one is. I don't know. It wasn't me. So I'm gonna try to get. I'll just get the Beast first, might as well.
Take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. It's all part of the
Manipulation.
What isn't a part of the manipulation at this point, bro? Like, can you tell me? Like, literally everything he says, it's like, it's a part of the manipulation. I don't know. Let me be clear. That's part of the manipulation. Let me be clear. I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now?
You're gonna get killed. You're gonna get murdered. You're gonna get skewered. You're
element of surprise.
gonna get slaughtered. Wait, what did you say? What?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so
How is she still alive? I'm stabbing her like 80 times.
Tweet stabbing.
Threat to the world. Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
I'm a jokester all the time. I like joking around. I'm a bit of a tomfoolery expert here.
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
I didn't even say anything to you, bro. What are you talking about?
Blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at a knife point? We should drop it.
The blade!
Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I like becoming onto many things. We have to tighten our grip, so that's what I'm going to do here.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
How do I replicate that sound? Just...
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me?
Yeah,
Because you should be.
terrified of you.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us?
You go into this expecting to die. You're going to die.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
I don't have that game on Steam. I don't have that ability to do that. I don't have Civ 6, okay? On Steam. I'm broke. I'm broke. From riches to rags is what I am right now.
Then I'm not talking to you.
You talked to me just now.
I guess we are.
Excuse me?
For the love of everything, just slay her already. Or drop the blade. Do something.
I don't have to do anything. I'm gonna stare at you.
Stare at the princess, squinting fiercely. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
I always come back.
Narrator over here. Get going!
You charge the princess,
Whoa!
trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the
Taking the right curb there.
She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
Damn.
We shouldn't have hesitated. But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times with the
Damn.
the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down.
Bro, it was a
As you
misinput.
lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Let me take a look at you. God, you
Is
both are
this
looking at
really
me.
the best you could do? Look at you.
Yeah, look at
Completely
me.
Broken.
Can you
I'd
stop
be
looking at
lying
me?
If I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
Did
She
I
applies more pressure, slowly
Okay.
squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs. This
Iron
is
lung.
the end, isn't it?
I have iron.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I don't know what this leads to. Oh. How convenient. They added content to
On a
this one
path
too.
In the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
I
If you
got more
don't,
disabilities
it will be the
than
end
the
of
tower
the
does
world.
in her little cabin crib. Can I not let the word salad come out? Okay. She's gonna kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
I like
Doesn't
that
remember
emotion
what
you had there
happened
at the end.
Maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right?
I'm just gonna.
It's going to be a lot harder than
I agree with the
you think to
narrator
keep
and
secrets
everything.
From me.
That wasn't my
What does it
intention.
matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
Does he know?
She's not going to kill you
the
unless
weekend?
you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more
What the
difficult
fuck?
than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Fuck. Okay, man. I'll trust you.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her.
Might as well just believe her.
Stop
You know?
pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation.
I can fix
She
her.
probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Don't believe me? Just watch.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone.
Terrible.
Yourself included.
Absolutely dumbfoundedly,
I agree.
absolutely
If she's
fucking
wrongfully
terrible.
imprisoned, then
Fuck.
we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter.
Can the narrator swear more? Is that a DLC I can add to the game?
Rescue her.
Make the DLC go
Given the state
batshit
of the
crazy.
situation,
Make
there
the
isn't
narrator
really a difference
go
between
batshit crazy.
rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world.
You mean both of those
Let's
little
not make this harder than it has to be.
wussies? Well, one of them's a wussy, not the
If
other
that's
one.
what you want, I guess I don't have a say here. The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
Well, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Is this how short people live their day-to-day life? Feeling like this? I think I will obliterate your existence, bro.
You take the blade from the altar.
It's really late at
It would be
night. I don't know why
difficult
I'm
to slay
recording
the
this so
princess
late.
and save the world without a weapon.
I'm so tired right now. But I have to do what needs to be done. Because I gotta save the world, you know? It's what has to happen.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below.
What is that?
For a moment, you almost feel at ease. Huh. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement.
Nice Peter versus
The
Epic
princess
Lloyd.
lives here. Slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Metro.
Is
Metro?
that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
See,
You
yes,
weren't
ma'am.
kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Hey, I can't argue. What if I just bolt right up the stairs? God damn it.
Making your way down the spiral
Biden,
staircase
bolt.
is a time-consuming and
Donald
exhausting
Dash.
effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
Can I imagine a rock over her head?
To her. It might as well be a
And then
toy
bring it
for all
down.
the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist
Toy?
her.
Lego?
The little bird.
Pharrell
has
Williams?
returned
Piece
to
by
me.
piece? What?
I wonder what he wants.
I got feelings, I'm a toy
You brought
too.
that knife again, even though you know
Staring
it's
up
useless.
like every night.
Such charming audacity.
You got the audacity to Excuse me? Fuck you, actually?
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor. But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
The fact is, you're a
Of
bitch.
course we dropped it. She's so much more than us.
Dude, she got that LeBron. She got that LeBron build. Look how tall she.
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
Can't snap. Am I out of it yet? I'm in the. I'm in the thick of it. Everybody knows. It was wide open. I had to take it.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs
Shit, I'm
buckle,
really in the thick of
and
it
your
now.
knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
Talk about how you
The
suck.
last time we met, you couldn't even scratch me. And yet here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed.
Well, some
What
say I'm like a
draws you
coin.
back here beyond the empty halls of
One
death?
side's failure, one side's success, and I flip it.
Speak.
And I just happen to land on the
last
failure
time we
option.
met. I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
No!
Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
Who says you're better than me?
Pick
I'm as
up
good as you.
that needle.
Do it. It's what she wants.
No.
No objections here.
Excuse me?
Don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade.
You mean knife?
As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight.
You mean knife?
Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses,
You mean arm?
but that manages to push you towards its desires.
Why is she
like
so
an
mad at me, bro?
unseen Puppeteer.
Why are you so mad? God damn it. God, fine.
Reach forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy.
Ching, 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 ching,
This
ching.
isn't so bad. Okay, yeah.
Got stabbed in the face
We can do
13
that.
times. How you still alive, bro?
We were probably going to stand anyway.
Gonna kneel forever. How do I get these options? Like, actually, how do I get these options?
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation.
Excuse me?
The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To defy me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not.
Not.
You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance.
Egotistical
Keep
much?
that knife in your hand and slit your
You mean blade?
throat.
What? You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this. Oh, we'll end this all right. Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
You know what, bro? I'm good. Honestly.
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time.
Did I accidentally hit
you
slay the
move
princess?
Towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson. Plunge that knife into your lungs.
Hold on, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to submit to you immediately. I mean, what? What? No, that's not what I meant to do. What do you mean? What do you mean?
You can't just slay yourself. You're perfectly healthy and capable, and all you have to do is ignore her and do what has to be done.
Yeah, is that right?
The blade and the hand that wields it remain firmly locked in place until you change your mind and decide
God damn
to
it.
do literally anything.
We just started the episode. Do not compromise my
Look at
authority
you
now.
Quaking against my will. An ant defying a god. It's pointless to resist. In the end, everything submits to oblivion. But you're
I'm like
not the one
obsidian. You
resisting
can't
me,
break me.
Are you?
No matter what kind of
There's
pickaxe you
something else
have.
in there. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I
don't care what you are. You're mine.
Whoa! Clouds.
You bring the blade to your
Clouds.
You
Ladybird.
slice the soft flesh,
Sounds like Hank Hill.
veins and arteries.
I couldn't
Your
resist.
blood flowing freely down your body. It's a painful lesson in obedience, but the pain won't last forever. No.
Nah. Bye.
You'll free me from my chains and deliver me to the destiny that lies beyond this place.
Is it sleeping?
will. I promise.
I've been sleeping on this princess,
I
bro.
know you will.
Gotta deliver her to the world now, I guess.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Here's this one. Okay, this is the one they changed in particular.
And at the end of that path, let me guess. And at the end of the path is a cabin.
This guy again.
Excuse me? Come on, man. We can see it right in front of us. And besides, we've been here like, 5 times already? I think this is 3. Who cares? The woods are always the worst part anyway. Nothing ever happens in them.
I mean, shit, you got a point,
I
man.
care. Every single time you've been here, it means an entire other reality has been damned to oblivion. One reality is already an incalculable loss.
Reality.
And there is a massive difference between 3 and 5. Feels like the numbers getting thrown around here are too big not to be abstract. Numbers like 5.
And 3.
Numbers like entire realities. At the end of the day, it's all just silly, isn't it? None of us can count to a whole reality, and he's asking us to think about the difference between 3 and 5. You're already starting to lose the thread. Just because you can't personally sum up the contents of an entire reality doesn't mean that the people inhabiting it don't contain moral value. If you have any sense of ethics left in there, if you have any moral compass, please, you have to stop her.
is gone.
Don't you
We
get
should just
it?
go back.
Might makes right, and she didn't even have to touch us last
From the
time
finest
to prove
hours.
her power.
Greatest movie ever.
So what? Just because she made us kill ourselves, we're supposed to submit to her authority without question? I knew when to surrender to our better. You would have lost eventually anyway, and it would only have made her angry. It would only have made things worse for all of us. Oh, for the love of... Can you all please just get on with it? You're not making this any easier for yourselves.
Yeah, fuck. Get on with
Either
it.
Have have agency right now. We either do what she wants, or we do what he wants. Either way, we're listening to somebody. Please.
There are two
nothing
he's
in life
here,
is a binary.
the narrator and me.
Obviously, we find a third choice that nobody wants. You all talk about choices and freedom, but there is no choice when it comes to the will of a god.
Why do you talk
I'm
so
gonna cut you
slowly,
off
man?
right there. She is not a god, and the more times you
God,
fail,
James.
the harder it becomes for you to succeed. But the fact that you're still here means you still have a chance to pull this off. So, princess, dangerous, cabin, slay, now.
God damn, bro, I'm not in 2nd grade. Okay. I'm not going to the cabin until I have answers. What am I?
As you finish your inane question, the ground quakes beneath your feet. You feel an unyielding force pulling at you and your surroundings. The trees start to sway and then crumble, breaking apart as everything is drawn towards the cabin. Even the earth beneath you seems to shift, your feet unable to grip solid ground as you're dragged forward along with everything else.
The end of everything. The beginning of something new. The moment we open that door, she will be free.
Any, words of warning? You already know everything you need to know.
I mean, yeah.
As you step forward, the cabin
Damn!
explodes. You're flung backwards, violently slamming into a tree as debris rains down around you.
Someone just drop a tactical nuke on my location? Tactical nuke incoming!
You watch in paralyzed
Oh,
awe
boy.
and terror as the princess emerges. Her
They sent a
body
woman to my
unfurled
location.
from some vast space
A
as she
giant one
stands
too.
upright
Like Steven
to face
Universe. He would love
The
this.
world bows to her.
Remember when he...
The ruined
He rapped
landscape
about a
shifts.
giant-
Trees and stone and the ground itself succumbing to her gravity, orbiting her like a great black hole.
Finally, the little bird has set me free. This is always how it was going to end. And this is always how it was going to begin.
There's a loud thunk from the tree behind you.
I
as
don't
something
think I'll
bends in
let
its
you.
Shattered bark. Your pristine blade. It's now or never.
Hey, roger that, Captain.
With a grim determination, you yank the blade from the trunk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this feels right. She doesn't get to just smugly stand over us like we don't matter. Let's take her down a peg.
You're not going to win. You know that, right? What are you going to do with that tiny blade? Give her a scratch?
Even if that's all we manage, I'd rather go down swinging. See how everything's floating around her? I bet we could make it if we just jumped really hard.
If we really believe, we can do it, man.
You gather yourself, closing your eyes and shutting out the towering vision of the princess. There is only her and you. That's all there ever was. It's time to face her.
Why is she looking at me like that? I just realized. Ugh! Why is she staring at me like that?
You launch yourself towards the princess. The pull of her gravity catches you, carrying you across the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
Such defiance even now. Do it then. Show me what you think it takes to end that which is destined to end everything.
Alright, bring it on.
See how
Bring it on,
hopeless
Pipsqueak.
this is. She fears nothing.
That's right, she doesn't! So she has no idea what she's in for. With a heavy thump,
Whoa.
you land on her chest.
Whoa, excuse me?
It's now or never. We've come this far. Let's take it home.
Alright, might as well.
You strike, but her skin is like steel. Though you
Damn.
stab at her again and again, the wounds are superficial, mere etchings in a sprawling surface.
Damn.
You see? It was always pointless. All this has done is bring us close to her. And how beautiful it is to be so close.
It's not.
Are you worse
pointless,
than
it
the
can't
smitten?
be.
I can't tell.
We wouldn't be here if there wasn't some hope we could succeed.
Is that all?
That was bluffing.
The princess
I was
parts
bluffing.
you from her chest, pinching the
I didn't mean to kill
blade
you.
delicately between two fingers as she brings you to eye level.
I forgive you your transgressions.
Oh, thank Christ.
My destiny is inescapable.
She thinks she's so much better than us. There has to be something else we can do. We're not going out like this.
God, let us forgive her.
Try again, might as
You
well.
would turn down such an incredible gift. You would turn away from her glory for something as petty as pride.
Yeah? Hurl the blade at her eye. That sounds like it would be very hard to watch. If you catch my meaning. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, let's give her something to remember us by. You concentrate your will to a fine point and hurl your blade at the princess's eye. It flies through the night sky and...
I don't want to see this.
And then
Oh boy. Another eye pun.
pierces her cornea. She howls, recoiling in pain, and you fall from her distracted hand.
She didn't see that one coming.
You hit the ground with a painful thud. She narrowly misses you as she comes crashing down to her knees.
Oh yeah. Get the fuck down there. Down here. With me.
For the lock of my liberation, you are an enemy to be smitten by my hand.
Smitten? What?
The princess holds up her monument.
Oh no.
Its glowing palm radiating a blinding light. It grows and grows until it's all you can see.
What are you doing? A Dragon Ball Z
You erupt,
power up here?
your very
What are you
soul
doing, bro?
kindling to her light. The inferno incinerates everything that is you. And with it... No, that's not right. Why is it hot? I'm not supposed to be able to feel anything. Oh no. Oh no.
He's dead.
You leave me no other choice. Suffer for the crime you have committed against my divine body. Damnation will purify its bones.
There is nothing left to burn. Oh, no. Thank God, okay. There is nothing left to burn, yet still you persist amid a world unraveled.
It's cold now, and I feel small. I thought I was everything. But I'm no better than you, am I?
No, you're just a little bigger of a person. Just a tad bit large, you know? A little bit large in the mass area, in the mass department. Mass effect. She had a massive effect. Dying, that is. A massive effect. Dying. I don't know what I'm saying. More word salad by yours truly. Silence as you approach the voices. The voices. Dude. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's me. It's you. It's us. Both you and me watching. While I'm playing, you're watching. But we have forged a friendship from that mirror that we saw. So, like and subscribe, man. Gotta do it now. That's what the princess wants. She says to like and subscribe. Hey, it wasn't me. You heard it here first. Fucking no. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
God damn, this is a little too close for comfort. Can I tell her to back up a little bit? Is that an option? You know, it's a lot of the... You know, ever since I played the Pristine Cut last video, the princess has been, like, getting way too close to me, bro. Like, back it. Back it up. Back it up. 6 feet. 6 feet. Coronavirus is going around, bro. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Should I answer differently this time? I don't know what I am. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me.
And I set myself up for that one.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Excuse me? Oh. I'm looking for a French vessel. Is this the end of the world? I could do more questions here, but I feel like I already did that in like my first video. Like my very, very first video instead of the princess. Not the Pristine Cut video. Not the last video, but the very first video I did. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Them.
There is no
What?
exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make
Dark
you
deception.
forget, if only you believe
Dementia
her
moment.
to be able to.
Okay, man.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be home, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Sounds like a fair trade to me. Alright, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Well, I mean, you're asking that from a... Never mind.
You won't.
I was gonna say I was gonna say dementia patient, but I am not a dementia patient. Oh man, I just forget things, you know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just do this.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Yes.
You know why you're here.
I want to keep her locked away.
That
Let's
seems
do
like
that.
a pretty good compromise.
I know I'm a great compromiser.
Leaving her alive is
I'm a
too
peacemaker,
risky.
they call
If
me.
you don't
Peacemaker.
deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it
Hey,
easier for
calm
others
down.
if
You're
you
supposed to be
help.
pacified now. Calm down now.
And if you don't,
Settle.
I can promise that you'll come to
Te-
regret that decision.
Excuse me? Don't make me pick up that blade again.
Choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I made my choice. You're staying in the basement.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't.
It
No
is.
one wins here. It's
Maybe
choice
that's a
we'll
good
have to
thing.
take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
At least it's not a big one.
You turn your
See,
back
she's
to the
happy. She
princess
smiled.
and
She
make
loves
your
this
way to the
compromise.
stairs.
She actually secretly loves it.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Just words. Just words. It's just
Slip these chains. She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
Nah.
Either way,
She's
she dropped
pacified.
her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
I've established peace in this region.
You'll be the death of
In
all
this
of us,
basement?
but fine. Have it your
I've
way.
established a lasting peace by making something called an
Close the
NAP.
basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
A truce! Actually. Not an NAP.
Okay.
Well, maybe an NAP.
We
I
can
don't
make
know.
this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue.
Dude, you're telling
Sleep
me.
doesn't come.
I'm about to fall asleep on the
Instead, your
keyboard.
rest is broken by a piercing,
I got a
wailing voice
keyboard.
calling out to you from the
From
other
Virginia,
side of the
boy.
door.
My Virginia boy.
I
From
know
Virginia.
you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
I don't know, man. God, I'm having way too much fun with this. Good side?
Terrifying.
Man, this gotta be a
Like she's less of the
hallucination.
princess you saw and more
I-
like something out of a nightmare.
Well, you know what? I
As she
established
silently
peace, bro.
rattles the door, you do your best to shut
This
her
is an
up.
illusion. There is no possible way. There is no possible way. My glorious, brilliantly 180 IQ crafted NAP is broken this quickly. Like, no way, right?
I'm going to pick you apart piece by
Piece by piece? Pharrell Williams? Yo, piece by piece. Piece by piece.
You won't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
Man, look how weak she is. She can't even break the door open.
It doesn't.
I'm telling you, bro. The power of the NAP. Nah, it's all an illusion. It's all an illusion.
Just
It's all
ignore
an
her.
illusion.
Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to it.
No, I only make the best decisions.
You put the princess's
That's
throat out
why
of your
I'm the
mind as
decision
best you
maker in the
can
first place,
and
right?
Huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped.
What the fuck?
And the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
0 sugar. 0 carbs. It's a good thing.
Where is she?
Where is she? Joker, where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
The Biden
You
basement?
try and stumble to your feet
Oh, okay,
as the
you're
princess
canceled.
draws
Get
near.
out of
It's as
here.
though your body simply stops working.
Pork Floyd? Oh, okay, bro. Get out of here. Get that guy out
It
of
isn't
here.
all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Sounds great to me, I
Whose
guess.
side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer.
Oh,
one silent
okay.
footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
She can't break the NAP.
Or
We
maybe
have a non-aggression
I
pact.
can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a
Excuse
shame.
me?
If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have
I'd say
God
that
damn it.
next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
I'm definitely gonna cut out that music bit.
I'm sorry, but it is.
And if it is cut out, I literally played piece by piece earlier there when she said it. I literally played
Everything
this.
goes dark, and you die.
I played like the first like 20 seconds. Hey, you never know, bro. YouTube could strike me down for that. I'm not trying to take risks. I don't want to risk it for the
You're
biscuit.
on a
That's
path
this time.
in the woods, and at the end
Yo,
of
was
that
this tree here
path
before?
is a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I gotta take this headphones off, dude. I'm so... My head. Okay, again, we all know that's gonna be the same, so I will just head to the cabin. Nothing really much I can do out here.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Man, you all are crazy. Stay Harvey, not crazy.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you
hell
and the
nah.
open,
Do you see that
inviting
bullshit on the
basement
corner?
doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah, what the fuck going on in the
Hold
corner of
on.
the room?
What happened to the door? It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
No, I
Don't
can
need
see
all of
the
you to
eyes
pull
on
yourselves
us.
together. The princess has not already
Gotta keep
gone
an eye
out.
out.
But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
Don't make me stab you in the eye
So
again,
deep
man.
breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Just like Nike said, just do it.
Just do it. That's the spirit. Just do it.
The mirror thing is gonna be the same. So I know they changed something about the nightmare, maybe hypothetically speaking. I don't know. I just saw it on the cover of the Pristine Cut, so I'm just assuming something is different with the nightmare. So we're just gonna go through her route again. I don't know what I did with the nightmare in my first video, so we're just gonna wing it. We're gonna Buffalo Wild wing it here. I think I will. Well, I'm pretty sure I escaped with the nightmare, and I'm pretty sure I also. I think I did literally everything with the nightmare. I'm not gonna lie. So we're just gonna see, I guess, what different illustrations there are with this.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie to us. Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb? The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Hate to say it, but I think you're a little paranoid, man. Just a little bit.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Come back.
Damn, she's trying to be a rapper or something? That autotune's going crazy.
You really don't remember, do you?
That synthesizer, that
Doesn't matter,
autotune.
we need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared.
I don't know what those are. I'm just assuming that's what it is. I'm assuming that's the autotune. And I'm assuming that also it has a synthesizer to it. I don't know, I'm not a musician, so I wouldn't know what those are. How hard is it to throw in? How hard is it to how? English, man, come on, English. How hard is it to throw a knife?
It can't be that hard. But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place. It'll be enough.
I'm gonna talk to her. We don't need a plan. I'm just gonna kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it, so I don't know why you're all such pessimists right now.
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good. Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
One direction.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Jesus, man. That auto-tune going crazy.
You turn to the right.
There you
Damn.
are. I told
Damn.
you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches,
Whoa.
your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
Thanks.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
Ow.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Nerves. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs.
This brings back memories.
Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
I didn't get this princess
Can't decide what you want
for a
to
long
do,
time.
Can you?
Heart, lungs.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if
Dude.
you look ridiculous.
Dude, hear me
She
out.
isn't attacking us.
We romance the
The
nightmare.
lie doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent.
She's bad.
Don't lose sight
Like
of
for
your
real,
mission.
bro. For real.
Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
Why won't you finish me off?
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to. Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
Are you serious right now?
The princess leans
Whoa!
close to your ear.
You gotta step back!
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck.
Those are gloves.
Feels like static.
Why is she wearing gloves?
She make her stop. Hey, snap out of it. Okay, deep breath. Deep breath, we're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Your back. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
One moment, and then you're gone. Just like that.
Just like what?
Ah, and there's the fear.
I'm not scared of you.
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it? I've already done that.
Okay. What happened after you killed me last time?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then...
What?
You died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too.
Oh, God. I did not mean to skip that. What the hell is that noise? If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being, I don't know, nice to me? I was sent to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just let you leave. And if I let you out? What then? Do we go our separate ways? You're a lunatic. Do you know that, right? You know that, right? If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation? How about I just kill you instead? What happens if I refuse to let you out? What happens then? Dude, this is so...
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
I mean, yeah, sure.
You died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
I was sent to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just let you leave.
Destroy is such an unenlightened way of putting it. So sudden, so violent, so little nuance. I'm not going to destroy the world, but I am going to hold it in my hands and squeeze it.
Just like
I'm going to
Berlin.
make it afraid, just like I've made you afraid.
I'm not afraid of you.
The world needs fear, doesn't it?
What the
Every
hell?
terror I bring would make the good times so much better. Well, I'm practically doing a public good. So what harm is there really in letting me out?
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. I would definitely savor the good times if I had to deal with this shit occasionally. People will die if you... People will die if you do that to them. If you do to them what you've done to me. And if I let you out, what then? I'll do this.
But everyone dies
Whoa!
eventually. They're all full of wet, writhing things, and in the end, each and every one of them gets unwound. And then those things get to become a new everybody. Just to come apart all over again. All I want is to be there for it. I want to watch it happen. And maybe do a little unwinding myself. Is that really so much to ask?
I mean, no, but I can certainly pretend like it is. You're a lunatic, you know that, right?
I am what I am. And right now, I'm in control. So, you might want to be a little nicer to me.
Alright. Okay.
Gloved finger, its tip hovering just over your skin, seeming to enjoy the lingering threat. But she withdraws, sparing you another momentary glimpse of death.
Man, what a nice person. If you want to work together, can you really shut off this whole organ shutting down situation?
Like I said, I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Oh, I cannot handle being around you. I can't handle it. But that's exactly why I must. What if I trick her? Did I try tricking her before? Now I'm gonna exhaust all the options, dialogue options. And what if I refuse to let you out? What happens then?
We're stuck down here together until you change your mind.
Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear.
Dude, stop!
No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Only until your heart finally gives out. And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out. And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
And then if I do lay you out, what then? Do we go our separate ways?
No, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free. Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
I mean, if you promise. Being around you is agony. I'm not gonna stick around.
Oh, we both know that you don't have a say here, so you should just look on the bright side.
Are you serious right now?
I'm not sure what the bright side is for you, but I'm positive you can find it if you look hard enough.
Guess I'll just die then.
And then we'll wind up right back where we started. Round and round we'll go. I wonder what will be different next time. Maybe you'll actually be able to move a limb. Who knows? But I'm always going to win.
God, you gotta stop doing that. Are you sure about that? Give it enough tries and I'm bound to win. Eventually. And maybe you don't get to come back like I do.
Is that a bet you're willing to take? Imagine climbing a mountain of lifetimes. And when you finally reach the summit, when you finally win, the only view you find is me. And
That could be a good thing or a really bad thing.
push you, and you go tumbling all the way down those millions upon millions of battered and broken pieces of you that couldn't make the cut. What then?
Pristine.
Did you have it in you to climb again? It sounds like a lot of effort for nothing. When instead we can just leave this place together, hand in hand.
Oh my god. I want to leave with her so badly, I'm not gonna lie. Holy shit. We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be friends, even.
I'm glad you're seeing things my way.
You want to be friends? Did I just get friend zoned?
Princess, neck cracking uncomfortably, and you can't help but imagine a smile carve its way from ear to ear on the other side of her mask.
Thinking about that knife, are we?
No.
Put that little theory to the test. See how it plays out. But I don't think you're going to like what happens. Because even if you make me dead, you're not getting out of here. This place is mine. And I'm not giving you the stairs unless I'm leaving with you.
I mean, fair. I could run. Let's see what that does.
You turn and run, doing your best to put one useless leg in front of the other.
Okay.
You poor, poor thing. Wrong choice.
Excuse me.
You're always
Whoa!
a coward.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you.
Wait. I wasn't sure if that was my final option.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
Alright, fine, you win.
No!
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and, do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster? Shit. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion. Liver, nerves, heart.
Go ahead.
Gonna cry about it?
I'll be right behind you.
Liver.
Nah, you go first, man.
Trust having our back to her. You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the feedback. Just focus on keeping us alive. Right. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Besides, I get the feeling she's telling the truth. She needs us alive. Nerves, heart.
How about you go first?
What? Are you scared of turning your back to me? You don't have to be worried that I'm going to do something bad. You're too important to me now. Besides,
You really mean it?
I lost track of you and dropped the stairs on accident. I wouldn't want that to happen. And I don't think you'd want that to happen either. So go on. Go ahead.
She urges you forward, like one might a reluctant pet.
Okay.
You place a shaky foot on the first step and begin your ascent from the basement. You can feel the static prickling of the princess on your neck, your limbs buzzing with pins and needles, an uncomfortable and constant reminder that you exist, and that your existence is so very precarious.
You're almost there.
Whoa, what was that?
The only thing left between you and the cabin is the now shut door to the basement. It would be a real shame if it had locked behind you.
Maybe it did.
Oh, you snake. There wasn't even a door when we first got here. The door was from last time. I told you we shouldn't trust him. I know he's messing with us, but you can't lose your cool. We need you right now. Remember? Yes, I remember. Of course I remember. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. This is so frustrating. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Thank you. And you? You'd really rather us die down here than let her out? Of course I would. As much as I want you to have a happy ending, the fate of the world is a little more important, and you still have a weapon. You can still make this right.
I can. So that's what I will do.
Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body. She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart. We did it. We actually did it.
Whoa!
She? We've already seen how she can change heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
It's on animation.
In final moments, the princess lunges forward, tackling you, and you both plunge into the endless abyss of her basement labyrinth. As the two of you fall, you rip your blade from her chest, tightly clutching it in your hands.
Alright.
Have fun falling forever. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
She tears herself away from you and tumbles away into the darkness. You are alone, and you are falling forever. But you saved the world. You should be proud of yourself for seeing this through. Oh. I can stop now, can't I? I can. Finally. Are we really gonna fall forever? Can't you narrate us some stairs out of here? But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us.
It means you're falling. Forever. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, I hate this. You continue to fall.
God damn it.
Forever's gonna end. Eventually, right? No, it won't. That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end. You continue to fall, and you will only continue to fall. I feel sick.
It doesn't have to be forever, though, does it?
What do you mean?
We still have a way out, clutched in our hands.
Are you suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? I guess that hasn't stopped us before. That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you
Oh my
want to
god.
die?
I am in your prize, narrator.
Right now, you don't want us to do that.
You're right. I don't.
But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care?
I just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours. Especially yours.
Why?
What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life. Exactly.
I mean, yeah.
I don't have to answer that.
Pretty reasonable, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's not like it matters if I die, I'll just come back again.
Again? That's unfortunate. You were only supposed to be here once.
I don't like the way you said that. You knew this was a possibility, didn't you?
Of course I did. Though I'd rather hoped I was the first one. That explains a lot, though. Oh, you bastard. How much are you not telling us? Plenty. But it's all in your best interest. And the world's. And mine. She's dead and we're falling forever. How could telling us your secrets possibly hurt anyone?
It just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land the killing blow here. What if you don't manage it next time?
I've already said too much, really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject.
But I've got the best company I could ask for. You guys, what more do I need?
Oh, you could do a lot better than us.
Exactly. You'll be fine here. Just come up with a game or something to pass the time.
Am I not a creature of biology? Won't I starve or die of dehydration before forever happens? Are you stuck here with us, or are you capable of going other places?
I'm stuck here with you. I wish I weren't.
Feelings mutual. At least we're all being honest.
I mean, yeah. Gotta build trust together, you know what I mean? I get it, you don't want us to die because you feel lonely. How sweet.
Unlike you, I'm not capable of being lonely. Oh, sure you are. Give it some time without us, and I'm sure you'll start feeling lonely.
Can you tell me your secrets now?
No.
Damn. I don't know. Falling forever doesn't seem too bad to me.
Say that now, but let's see how we all feel after a week, or a month, or a year.
Is it secret time now?
Still no.
God damn it. I'm not a creature of biology. Won't I starve or die of dehydration before forever happens?
That's a grim thought, innit? But I suppose you're right. You are a creature of biology. Something will happen to you before forever comes along.
We don't have to starve to death falling through an infinite void. You have our way out. Use it.
I'm gonna wear you down eventually. You might as well spill those sweet, sweet secrets now. Then we'll have something to talk about.
You're not going to wear me down.
Yeah, I
I
will.
should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing his secrets. I can feel it. I'm not. Either way, at least needling him is something to do.
Secret?
The narrator ignores you. You can't just describe yourself ignoring us. I can.
Secret?
The narrator continues to ignore you.
God damn it. Okay, fine.
I don't like this, but I suppose there's not much I can do to stop you, is there? You raise the blade to your neck and slit your carotid artery. Here we go. You'd better get this right next time, do you hear me? Don't blow it.
What does that sound? Ew.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The Wraith. Raid Shadow Legends?
You're on a path in the wood. Shit. This really doesn't end, does it? It doesn't matter if we kill her, it doesn't matter if she kills us, it just goes on and on and on and on and on. We've tried doing it our way and we've tried doing it his way. I think the only way left is hers. Are you suggesting we let her out? And why shouldn't we? It's obvious she's the one with the real power here. We might as well ingratiate ourselves to our terrifying new overlord. Okay,
What a change in
so
thought.
you've already been here. More than once, even. Great. So you probably already know all about her and all about the threat she poses to the world. Then let me remind you how catastrophic it would be if you helped her leave in any way. If she gets out, the world ends and everyone ends with it, yourself included. See, it's that last part I'm not so sure about. We've ended twice now. We even ended her once, but it didn't matter, because it still threw us right back into these woods. This place feels a bit different though, doesn't it? I don't even know what I'd call it, but it's definitely not the same path in the woods anymore.
Looks
That's
like a
all the more
cave.
reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end. Her influence? I really shouldn't have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job, alright? Well then, if the world's rushing to an end, that's all the more reason for us to rush over to the cabin and make ourselves useful. It's all about making a good impression. If we're useful, there's a place for us. You're making a dizzying amount of assumptions. Your perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so forever. Those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact that even the path is different. The world itself is at a tipping point. Know that there is always a choice. Even if you were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice. You do have free will, as much as things would be easier if you didn't, and you can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating. Do you see how
That's kinda boring, though.
authority he has? He's practically just begging us at this point. She at least takes what she wants. She's inspirational, really. Everyone is manipulating us, but we're starting to see the threads now. We just have to avoid getting tangled up in them.
What if we don't go to the cabin? That's another option.
Then she finds a way out on her own. So it sounds to me like she's getting out no matter what we do. And I say,
Aligning ourselves with somebody like her is clearly the better option. She's going places. Let's make our way to the cabin and demonstrate our value.
No, it's strictly worse.
And why is that?
Because it's cowardly, for starters.
Excuse me,
Because
ma'am?
the unknown is always worse than the known. But really, all you're doing right now is weighing two considerably bad options. The only solution worth considering is slaying her, and whatever delusion is holding you back from doing that is just that, a delusion. If you already managed to end her in some other world, the only reason you'd be here is that you somehow managed to do it wrong.
Well, I guess there's no other option.
Continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do.
Oh, I do. I know I
Of
can.
course we do.
What? Okay.
We've been over it. Find the one in charge and make sure she knows how helpful we are. I don't like any of our options here. It feels like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability. There must be something we're missing. Something that would make everything make sense. Maybe letting her out really is the answer.
Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care.
Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up at this point?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue.
I wouldn't trust that if I were the one making decisions.
Take it however you will.
Alright, might as well.
The interior of the cabin is long and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... that's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
What do you mean there isn't a mirror? There's a mirror, plain as day at the end of the hall.
Let's be mindful of our position, boys. Without the knife,
We lose part of our bargaining power. We should fold and beg for mercy as soon as we see her.
Yeah, I'm gonna fold
I'm
immediately.
sure we have too much self-respect to do something so worm-like, right? We can always at least pretend to have a conversation as equals. We did kill her last time.
Yeah, but she sort of let us do that, didn't she? And again, we don't have a blade. And look at the bright side. At least everybody knows
Hate that
exactly
YouTube channel.
where worms stand in the pecking order. At the bottom, which is the most important part if you think about it, because it gives everybody else something to stand on. The bedrock, if you will. She'll understand the value of that.
Let's pretend there is a mirror at the end of this hallway, and that right now we can't see behind it. What's there? What's behind it?
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement.
Are you saying there isn't a door? Are you saying that at the end of the hallway there's just an opening again?
No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening.
It's just like last time, isn't it? Only instead of a visible empty void, there's an invisible one. For all we know, she could be standing right there behind the mirror. For all we know, she's going to jump out at us, and there's nothing we can do to stop her.
Yeah, we just tell her to stop.
Let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you. Certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement. Oh, stop being such cowards, all of you. We know what we're going to do. We know what's going to happen to us. There's literally nothing to be afraid of.
I guess I have to agree. Yeah.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. Oh, do we? Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed. At least you're admitting to it now. Who says being watched is a bad thing? If we haven't done anything wrong, we don't have anything to worry about. I'm sure she knows we're on her side. You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
Wipe the mirror clean, might as well.
I hate that I know what's about to happen. Knowing makes it so much worse. You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening. Oh, that was a close one. All that stress and lead up for nothing.
Hopelessly staring into the void. I'm glad I made a lasting impression.
Shit, where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment.
No.
And then she, the princess, constricts. Your bones snap. Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them. You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far
God damn, the
long
Wraith looks badass though.
You killed me last time, and that was
Sea of
after
Thieves
you
looking
tried to
ass.
lock me away forever. I was so close to freedom.
Blood looks like she's gonna steal the
But you
gold.
took my body away from me. So now
I'm gonna
going
raid
to
my
take
ship.
yours, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it, completely helpless, just like you left me.
Great, we're all on the same page then. The important part now is that we let her know that we're completely on board with this. Are we? She clearly hates us. I'm not sure letting her in is a good idea. Not like this. Oh, don't have second thoughts. This has to happen. It's clearly the only way we save our skin and get out of here. Ignore him. Have those second thoughts. Have them now.
Look, bro. Look, we're even now. You killed me, and then I killed you, and water under the bridge, right?
I think you forgot something, like the part where all this started when you left me to languish in a pit all by myself. Now it becomes something so much worse, and it's all thanks to you.
Hey, maybe I like it.
If
I
were
like
you,
my
I
skeletal
would just want to get it
princesses.
over with. You lost your chance to call the shots. There's no going back to fix it now. You can either look on in horror or celebrate my freedom. But either way, you're about to become a passenger.
Oh, yeah? I never wanted to hurt you. I didn't even know how I got here.
But you did hurt me. Twice even. And I'm not letting you do
Nah,
it
the
again.
past is the past. Let's not focus on the
Enough
past.
talking. We'll have plenty of time
Excuse
for
me?
chit-chat once this place is far behind us.
Chit chat.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent
God
and
damn,
curling,
she has
moving
that
in ways that defy your
She has that
understanding.
sky-high metabolism. That's why she's so skinny.
Her torso
Whoa!
stretches until her face is practically touching yours.
Okay, you got
Cracking audibly as
all
she
these
twists to
princesses.
look at you from a fresh angle.
You need to learn to back up, bro. Give me some space.
You sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head? And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. Not like this. You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. Look, she's mad at us, I get it, but it's nothing we can't clear up after she possesses our body. Don't worry, I'm what you might call a smooth talker. I'll iron things out.
I sure hope you do.
Will you now? With her like that? Good luck with that. Doesn't seem like she's too keen on forgiveness.
Okay, deep breath. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Is it? Is there any conceivable way that this is fine? Yeah, I'm right. This is fine. It's better than last time. At least our organs aren't failing. At least I can actually talk.
Yeah.
Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul. You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong. It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out.
Oh my.
I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. The two of you are being incredibly rude. Hi, hello, welcome. I live here, along with him, and... Well, I've never been clear on whether or not he lives here. I don't think this is helping. We should try to keep a low profile.
Yeah, are you sure about that?
You how great a job you're doing. You're a real go-getter, really seizing destiny by the throat and making it yours. It's the kind of gumption a guy can really admire. That was then. This is now. I'm a big fan of winners, and you're the biggest winner around. I'll have you know that as soon as we wound up back in the woods on this go-around, I suggested that we free you. I'm on your side.
Hey, it's true.
At the end of the day, I just want a job. I figure if he's right and you're going to end the world, there's got to be something else coming after all that. And I want to make sure I have a place helping you run it. I think you should stop talking.
Nah, this is great.
Look, all I'm saying is that whatever comes after is going to be a hefty management task. You don't want to do all that alone.
God damn, he's true.
No.
So right.
We are the only people you know. Possibly the only people left alive once you've done whatever it is you're going to do. So you'll have to hire us. We're going to die. No, we're going to do something worse than dying. She's going to torture us out of existence, and it's all going to be your fault. We don't have to let her out. I've been storing up a little bit of will since she forced her way in here. Take it and throw us all into the basement. It's better than giving her what she wants. Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door.
Damn.
The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along
FNAF
with
reference?
strings.
You know what? You know what? I'm getting revenge on you.
In a single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it towards
Shutting
the
down my
gaping abyss.
organs. You know what I'm gonna shut down? I'm gonna shut down your very life. Your soul.
Capillaries burst.
Like a
and
little light
muscle
switch.
fibers
Just
tear
get
as
turned
you
off
and the
by me.
princess struggle over the reins of your body. One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, and the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you, the distance you have to cover is far shorter.
Exactly.
Now this is just embarrassing. I would have made sure all of you had cushy jobs on the other side of this, but you're going to make it impossible to patch things up.
That's true, but I'm a spiteful bastard.
It's now or never, no doubt. Just make it happen.
Sometimes I'm
Throw
like, sometimes
everything
I'm
you
not.
have against
Spiteful
her,
bastard
manage
this time.
for one brief moment to overpower the princess's hold on your body. But that moment was all you needed. Your foot slips a few inches, and you collapse
Inches?
forward. The darkness swallowing you whole.
What the fuck is a kilometer? Because you shut down my
Thought
organs.
slips
Because,
through
you know.
unheeded as you fall, and fall, and fall.
Why so serious?
Bro thinks she's the Joker. What?
I thought we already fell forever. Yes, but now we're falling with her. She doesn't get an easy way out this time, just like we didn't get an easy way out last time. I don't think this qualifies as saving the world, but at least you didn't ruin it.
If I didn't ruin it, I saved it. What are you talking about?
But I want to know what he thinks happens now.
What?
What do you know that you're not telling us?
Oh yeah? Damn! See, this is exactly why I tossed your ass off the edge. Call me something like that. Terminal velocity ceases, and you feel something. A mass, a growth torn out of you, and the princess look at each other for a short moment.
What's happening?
Yeah, you're gone. Screw you. But you don't answer her before she's gone, and you feel a resistance underneath your feet once more. Memory returns.
She's gone.
The resistance.
Where did she go?
From Terra Invicta.
Should we try and find her? And there's that.
Real heroes are always ignored.
Why is it here? Why now?
Dude, I really want to make a Terra Invicta playthrough, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just not good at the game.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Because it is
It's calling us.
final for you.
Not in a good way.
Yeah?
If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
Yeah? You're gonna die. It's gonna happen. You're gonna cease to exist. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Tommy. I already made that joke like 13 times last video. Can I stop? Yeah, sure. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Okay, you gotta stop hammering the mouse. Dude. Dude. I'm gonna break my mouse. It's unintentional too. I'm not mad or anything. I just do it. I don't know why.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more
Shut up.
than I was
Stop.
before.
Stop creaking.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
You mean my membrane? Okay, shifting mound. You're not as smart as you think you are. Should I kill her this time? Nah, I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. I was forced to be mean this time. Because if I didn't, I would get the same ending. But maybe that's what I should do. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should get the same ending as I did the last video, except I do different things in them. Well, I mean, what other different thing can I do except being nice? God damn it.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Do you need a hand? Steal your nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Okay. What? No way.
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
Nope, I'm here to free you, bro. Gotta open your mind.
The blade.
Open your
Of course she
brain.
doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it. Don't you dare.
Nope, I'm using it to free you.
It's fine. We can decide
Gotta
what we
think
want to
outside the
do
box, you know
after
what
we
I'm saying?
talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Literally not my intention. Or maybe it is. You never know.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Okay, fair enough.
Against your better
Well, I've
judgment,
already talked to
you
you.
step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Okay, fair enough. Temporarily, we have to get her out of the chains.
Oh, you have to be kidding.
Wow, finally, a genuine smile.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
It'd be funny if one of these times they updated the game to where there literally was a key just chilling in the basement somewhere. You just had to look hard enough. Again, a part of me really wants like Chapter 1's princess to be renovated or expanded upon, but at the same time, I just really don't. You know what I mean? Like, because I was thinking about it ever since the last video, and it's like, yeah, expanding this princess and actually like adding some more like routes in this route, like adding some more outcomes in this route would be kind of cool. But at the same time, I feel like this chapter being vague like this and the events kind of being semi-railroaded kind of have to happen, because it's, you know, Chapter 1 is what shapes the princess in Chapter 2, and then Chapter 2 shapes her in Chapter 3. There's nothing that shapes her in Chapter 1, except because there's no chapter that comes before Chapter 1, right? I don't know. I mean, I think it'd be kind of cool if there was like an option where you could actually straight up just defy the narrator and actually leave with the Chapter 1 princess out of the cabin. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm overcomplicated an otherwisely simple situation.
I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Rigid
Maybe I'll
hands.
see you in another
You mean?
life.
Where's the emotion, narrator? Come on now.
And then
God
she slits
damn
your
it.
throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered
Wow.
neck.
What a boss.
This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Well, I brought a flashlight, so everything doesn't go dark. Flashlight. Shine it. No, there's light.
You're on a path.
We already tested all these, and I think the first video, either my very first video or the last video on this game. So we're just gonna, I guess, proceed to the cabin and see what kind of different routes we can do.
A warning. No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Oh, whoa! Oh my God, the narrator's changing his opinion. He isn't saying slay on the princess. He's saying he isn't saying slay the princess. He's saying focus on the princess. Dude, what? I don't have to slay her anymore. Let's go.
Make your way back upstairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You can think of it as sealing yourself off from an unpleasant chapter of your life. It's all uphill from here. The windows. Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but now it's just empty. The door. Check the door.
Alright.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. You don't have to act surprised. We could see this vast emptiness through the windows. But if everything's gone, does that mean we're not gonna get our reward? This is your reward. An eternity of bliss, if you'll have it. And I suggest that you have it. Okay. This is what's best for
Man,
everyone.
what's up with y'all, bro? This is the happiest ending, I think.
Like hell it is.
Excuse me? I don't know, man. I'm pretty okay with this, actually.
So glad you're keeping an open mind.
Of course. Anytime, man. Anytime. I
Time
love
passes.
opening my brain hole.
You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Decades? No, it can't be decades. We can't go along with this. We can't let him win.
Sounds like you're a little whiny baby to me. It's kind of sounds like a little whiny baby, if you ask me. You know, last time I think I rejected the narrator's reward, but I think I'm just gonna embrace it at this point. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm pretty happy. I think I'm just gonna accept my reward right now. Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. What do you suggest then? I don't want to die again. I didn't like dying last time. I'm gonna accept my reward now. Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy.
But we're not happy. He's just telling us that we are. I can tell you for a fact that I'm extremely unhappy right now.
Unpopular opinion.
Yeah, what he said.
Unpopular opinion. And what do you suggest then?
We still have a blade. Let's use it on ourselves and start over. He's suggesting you kill yourself. You shouldn't kill yourself when you have an eternity of bliss right in front of you.
Dude, the narrator makes an excellent point. I have such an amazing reward right in front of my face. I can't just reject it. I don't know, I'm pretty happy. I don't know. I'm pretty happy. I'm gonna accept my reward now.
That's great. Congratulations. You've earned it. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is. Not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. He's just saying things. The voice's protestations fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Let's go. We did it, boys.
Stop that.
An amazing.
Stop all this nonsense.
Excuse me?
You really don't want to be happy. do
Excuse
you?
me? Oh, that's
You know
different. What the
what
fuck?
you have to do.
Yeah, it's called enjoying my reward. But I liked being happy. Are you really going to take it away from me?
That wasn't real happiness. The truth is still out there for us to find, but we can't
find it here.
Is there really no other way? Because I don't want to use the blade on myself.
If it makes it easier for you, I can do it. Let me have it.
Sorry, but we're not doing that.
Don't apologize. I'm sorry. Wait, why are you sorry? Your body lurches as your heart suddenly stops beating. Are you killing us? You'll forgive me eventually.
Damn.
You goddamn spiteful bastard. Are you really going to turn down immortality itself?
Yeah,
just to
you
make
goddamn
me
spiteful
lose?
bastard. What do you have to say for yourself?
Why should it matter if we die at this point?
Yeah, okay,
Haven't
bro.
you
I don't
already
care for what you
got
have to say.
want?
I changed my opinion. I don't care what you have to
Don't
say.
have to answer that.
Yeah, the narrator doesn't want to do
All
it
we
what he doesn't
needed
have to do.
hear.
He doesn't have to do anything.
It turns out that it doesn't take too long to die after your heart stops beating.
Damn.
You collapse to the floor, everything goes dark, and you die.
Damn.
You're a genocidal maniac.
Not
you know
me.
that, right?
The other guy. The other guy is.
We'll see about that.
No, you'll see about that because you're the one who did this. Now we're at the cage again.
You're on a path in the wood. Are you fucking kidding me? We had everything we ever could have wanted, and you killed us. We didn't
Yeah,
have
for real.
everything we ever could have
We
wanted.
were
It's
happy.
just what he told us. I want the truth, not some made-up eternal happiness. But it was nice. Who gives a shit about truth?
God damn.
I do. He said we were happy, but what does happiness like that even mean? It was just another prison. And this isn't. There are chains everywhere. That just means we're on the right track, you numbskull. That we're finally starting to see reality for what it is. Can you two stop fighting? It's not very productive. No.
I'm kind of enjoying this banter, I'm not gonna lie.
Is it? So let's focus up. You've clearly already been here before, and judging by how deranged you all are, you've already been here more than once. I'll spare you my full introduction, but I would like to remind you that the people in my world are living, breathing, suffering entities. Not pawns for you to
So they're not
sacrifice
people
in
anymore?
pursuit of
They're
some
entities?
vague truth.
I see. Narrator, you're slipping up there. You're slipping up, man. You're slipping up, bro. I don't know about that. So we talk about how we still have the blade. We've never started with the blade before. She died last time. The way you decided to thank us and was locking us away in a happiness void forever. Are you sure we even need to slay her? She cut her own head off last time.
She... what? Why would she ever do that? She's not supposed to be suicidal. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. More importantly, if she did cut her own head off, why are you here? You shouldn't have died. You should be enjoying your reward. I was fine with it, but that spiteful bastard gave us a heart attack and killed us for no reason. I had a great reason. We were stuck with no answers, and now we're not. You're welcome. And you don't think we're stuck now? We're still in a cage, it's just bigger. You know,
It's
if
not
you
wrong.
think about it, isn't life just a really big cage?
Oh no, we got the philosopher
Don't
over
you
here.
start philosophizing. Just
Facts.
get to the cabin and settle this already.
Should we talk about how we still have the blade? We've never started with the blade before.
Huh. I hadn't actually noticed. Holding it's starting to feel natural, isn't it? It doesn't matter if we spawn with it or have to trudge all the way up to the
Spawn.
cabin to get it. It's not even a blade, really. It's just a dinky little knife. The real threat here can kill us without it anyway. I didn't kill us without reason. Well, you still killed us.
Yeah, this Brian loves taking control of
This is
everything
strange.
for no
You're not
fucking
supposed
reason.
to start with the blade. It says right here that you're supposed to find it at the cabin. Oh well, I suppose that doesn't make much sense anyway. It's better if you start with a weapon, so this is probably for the best.
Yeah, probably. By the way, you mean knife there? You said blade, but it's actually a knife, so. I won't tolerate these mistakes, narrator. I am not taking the blade again. I am going to try to resist once again.
Are you serious? The blade is your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do things right.
You know what? Yeah, screw this. We won't play along with any of you.
You're all being ridiculous. Why would we disarm ourselves at a time like this? Don't you dare.
Oh yeah? Stop me then. The paranoid isn't here to save your little bitch ass.
Are you even listening to me? Does my opinion count for nothing? We're never getting out of here if you don't listen. I'm intervening. We're not tossing the blade.
Oh yeah? Well, I'm in charge, and I say we're tossing the blade. You had your chance last time, and we all saw how that worked out for us.
Without another word, you foolishly hurl your only chance at victory far off into the woods, never to be seen again.
Never to be seen again. All we did was toss it into the woods. There's nothing stopping us from picking it back up.
Oh, but there is something stopping you from picking it back up. The fact that you already made your decision. As much as I'd like to turn back the clock, we'll all just have to suffer the consequences of what you've done. That's how decisions work.
But what if I make the decision to undo the last decision?
Best thing we've done
Boom.
in ages.
Debunked the narrator.
Whatever this bullshit
See,
world
he's on some
throws at
bullshit.
us next,
This is why I don't listen to
we'll
him.
always have this
What?
tiny victory.
Excuse me? No way out but through. Let's see. Let's go see her.
You stand at the edge of a cliff. An abyss yawns beneath you, empty and endless. The only path forward, a rusted metal bridge. The cabin looms on its far side. I think you already know what waits for you within. Great, a creaky old bridge in a bottomless ravine. Because getting to the cabin was too easy last time. I wonder what other sick jokes are waiting for us. Maybe that ravine doesn't even go anywhere. It'd be par for the course if we slipped and wound up falling forever.
There's nothing to find out here. Time to check in with the missus.
I'm going to pretend you didn't just call her that.
Alright, well, I guess.
Every surface of the cabin is draped in chains, the air filled with the mock birdsong of metallic clinks. Where there should be walls, you can see only endless ropes of metal, with hooks dangling from their ends. A fitting cage for a monster, destined to end the world. There's nothing for you to do but step forward into the basement. You already foolishly threw away your weapon, but still, your objective awaits.
I suppose it
And
do.
how are we supposed to get to the basement? I don't see a way down. All I see is a mirror. What mirror? There is no mirror. The only thing of note here is the door to the basement.
Oh, don't you lie to us. We can trust our eyes, and I am not going to stand around arguing over a stupid mirror.
I'm not going to waste time arguing with you.
Well, you
Just
just
get to
did.
the basement, okay? The door's on the other side of the room.
Just did, though. You're still arguing with me.
And,
You're still yapping.
I guess there's nowhere for us to go but forward. You step out onto the floor, or what should have been a floor. Should have been? Yes, unfortunately, you realise too late that there is no floor beneath the metal. There is only a loose web of chains suspended over some unseen space. An unseen space that you are now rapidly plummeting through.
Oh, now this is just absolute bullshit. Can't even walk across a room now without being plunged into an abyss.
Damn, this man really is just getting
Emotional are sloppy.
bad luck.
We have to
Bad
focus
luck.
on details right now, and we can't focus on details if you're raging about every little thing that happens.
Are we supposed to focus on details while we're falling into a bottomless pit?
Don't be ridiculous. It obviously has a bottom.
Your fall is suddenly, painfully halted as rusty chains pull taut against your skin, their hooks digging into your muscle. You find yourself suspended in what appears to be a vast, dark space.
Here we are again.
The glinting of yet
Here
more
I
chains
am.
merely hinting at its full dimensions.
Rock you like a
You dangle a few
hurricane.
feet off the bare concrete
Here
floor.
I am.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would
Rock
probably
you
be
like
doing
a
her a favor.
hurricane. I'm gonna rock her like a hurricane.
As your eyes adjust to your new surroundings, you make out a figure standing in the gloom, obscured in shadow. She watches you with the stillness of the grave.
Easy now. We don't know what sort of situation we're dealing with. We should let her make the first move. Let observation give us an advantage.
Wow, that is absolutely fucking crazy. Hello?
But you are met with only silence,
Charlie.
save for the creaks and groans of metal
He's outside my door.
as it sways in the stale air.
What do I
around
do?
you. The hooks slowly shift in your skin, the pain coming in waves as you continue to dangle helplessly.
Sorry,
Screw
Charlie,
this.
but you
It's
asked for
making me
this.
anxious. It's like she knows how unfair this all is, and now she's having fun with it. She's mocking us by not saying it. Yes.
Good lord, you all are deranged.
Hello?
The princess takes a slow step forward. As she does so, the heavy chains shift, tightening and tearing at your flesh, your joints screaming in agony as the rusted hooks dig deeper. Stars dance in your eyes as the chain wrapped around your neck threatens to choke you. As your vision comes back into focus, your eyes fall on the body of the princess, finally emerged from the shadows. The body of the princess is a weird way to describe a person. It's only accurate. The form in front of you is a body, draped in raiments of chains, her head dragging along behind her in an iron cage. The head stares up at you but says nothing, and the chains squeeze ever tighter. Oh, we're being strangled already? You haven't given us a chance to do a damn thing. What's the point of any of this if we don't even get to make a single choice?
I did make a choice. I threw the blade out. Do you not remember that?
I'm
Or
not
do you
here
have
to
dementia too?
give you chances. I'm here to set the stage and to dictate to you what happens. I can advise you on the correct course of action, but there are limits to my direct involvement. The choices, if that's what you like to call them, have always been yours.
A riddle while we're dying, isn't that just like you? Now to figure out what exactly you mean by choices.
Good lord.
For the love of stop thinking and do something.
Let me down. Killing me isn't gonna fix anything.
In another life, I would have said it was cute that you think I have a say here. I don't have a say. Neither do you. You, of all people, should know that.
The body takes another step towards you, the chains around you tightening, the hooks boring deeper into your flesh. They constrict dangerously around your throat. You find it harder to breathe.
I don't think she's happy you're here. But what do I know? I'm just a set of eyes and ears.
I didn't
Don't
bring the
make
blade this time.
choices.
I didn't bring the blade this
Not
time.
any that matter.
This better be different.
Oh, well, isn't that just convenient?
Makes sense to me. She's a severed head. What control could she possibly have over her body? There's no connections, no nerves. So bodies can work on their own.
You know, I wouldn't mind that, actually. Maybe when the chain pops our useless head off, we'll get to run around without it. This was all doomed from the start, wasn't it?
Perhaps. Perhaps it was. None of this is my fault. I haven't done anything to you except give you my weapon. Twice. She Are you talking about your body as if it's a separate person? It's you.
That's what I used to think. But time alone has taught me the truth. I'm not my body. I'm just the thing that watches it. There's so much pain that comes from tricking yourself into thinking you have a choice. But none of us have choices. And knowing that has made me feel so... free. Everything we witness is just another shade of the same endless cycle. I wake up in chains.
The body steps forward. Your bindings tighten again.
You come to me.
I
knife
don't
in
have...
hand.
No, I don't have a knife this time.
But that's not right. We didn't bring the knife.
That's true. We didn't bring the knife. Yeah? Is that right? I bring you the knife? Where do you think it is? There's no grand scheme guiding us along a predetermined path. We're both agents of chaos, who make our own choices. And this time, I chose to talk to you unarmed. Your pattern's broken. I'm unarmed.
But that's not right. That's not the reality I've been looking at.
Yeah, I was fighting a civil war back there, and I
Shouldn't
threw my
have
knife
been
away in
able to do
retaliation.
The body marching towards you comes to a lurching
Ooh, new content.
Huh.
Yo.
She stopped.
Oh my god.
What is that supposed to mean?
You've been the one listening to me. You made yourself stop. And you can decide to finally let me down. What do you actually want? The only way we can get out of here is if you drop your guard just like I did. I think you know what it's supposed to mean. Well, are you ready to talk? Well, yeah, it's all about her making decisions, right? What do you actually want? The only way we can get out of here is if you drop your guard like I did.
You make it sound so easy. But it can't be that easy. Not after all that violent repetition. Oh.
The text changed. Damn.
Suddenly, the chains loosen, the hooks sliding from your skin. You come crashing to the floor, and as the chains rain down around you, her body falls too. The room settles into comforting silence. No more rattling of chains. No more slow, deliberate footsteps from the princess's body. Only the soft click of the latch as it opens the door of the cage.
So that's really all it took?
The truth was right there the whole time. We just needed to believe we were better than this. I feel like a fool, really.
It's because you are.
But it's always the most complicated problems that tend to have the simplest solutions.
That is absolutely not how this works.
Looks like we've seen through your lies at last, Mr. the Narrator. If that even is your real name.
What is this, a Scooby-Doo episode?
Shut up. We got lucky. And you especially got lucky. Both of you talk too much. Give her a chance to say what she wants to say. I'm sick of treating this like some puzzle or bullshit game.
God damn, you're spitting the facts.
I want you to take me out of this place. That's all I've ever wanted.
The princess's body doesn't
Whoa.
stand. Instead,
What's with that
holding the
expression?
cage aloft, beckoning you to come near. If you take her out of there, if you carry her to freedom, it's the end of the entire world. You know that, right?
Oh, I know.
Fine by me. This world is bullshit anyways.
Exactly.
The rest of us will find one that's better.
Man.
Besides, we already made our choice. All the way back in the woods. Nothing
Man.
you can do about it now.
The voice of the cheater really thinks he can beat the amount of swears seeing the still wakes the deep. Bro really thinks he's Kaz right now.
I suppose not. You know, I think a part of me always knew this was doomed from the start. I'm narrating on borrowed time.
Merry fucking Christmas. What the fuck?
But even if I'm doomed to go, I might as well make sure you have a proper ending. Go on then.
You might as well want to pop out that booze, Mr. Narrator, like you did last time.
You cautiously approach the kneeling body and extend your hand, bruised and bleeding from the trials that
Oh my
brought
God.
you to this point.
I'm raising my hand. Am I gonna do the Kamehameha? Whoosh.
And then you take her from her prison. She looks up at you, and for the first time since you laid eyes on her, she smiles warmly.
Yeah. What you gonna do about it, huh?
I have no idea how we're supposed to leave.
Well, how do you think the NASA astronauts left the Earth that one time in 1963-4?
But the body points, and
Gotta
you
get a
follow its
rocket,
finger to
fling
a lone
ourselves up
chain
there.
dangling from the doorway that sits far, far above you. Are we supposed to climb up while holding her?
I'll pull us out of here, if you just hold on.
I'm game.
So am I. Then get on with it. You wrap your hand in the chain, holding tight as it starts to move and holding the princess close to you.
Yes, sir.
Together, you rise out of the pit.
I'm sorry if I made this harder than it had to be.
You glance back towards the princess's body, doing its part as it hoists you up. It grows smaller and smaller, slowly disappearing back into the shadows of the basement.
No, that's not right. There shouldn't be an F. I'm sorry. I made this harder than it had to be.
Maybe she has a point, in a way. Our bodies don't matter.
We're almost there. You can smell the night air.
That bit of light feels like it's mocking us. At any moment, she could just drop the whole thing and send us crashing down. I don't think that's gonna happen, mate.
I don't either.
It'll be par for the course.
Power of love, one may say.
And then the chain stops its descent, depositing you safely in the cabin doorway. I guess you never closed it behind you. Well, there's only one thing left for you to do.
Shall we?
We shall. Yes!
And so you step into a world ended by your hand. What a travesty. Goodbye. It's been awful. Is he still there?
I think he's gone.
I think he was gonna say nice knowing you. Actually.
We did it. That wasn't so bad. Now I guess we'll need to find a new game to play.
Thank you.
Hearts of Iron 4, man.
So much.
Millennium
I
Dawn
didn't think
mod.
this was possible, but here we are. It's a little cold out here, isn't it?
And of course, the shifting mountain ruining my fun once again. I like that. Dude, why didn't I get that last video? Oh, come on, bro.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
I would have had...
Is that a mirror?
I would have had the
here?
perfect playthrough.
Why now?
I would have had the perfect playthrough last time if I did that. God diggity darn it.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
It's going to do something to us. I can feel it.
Let's get this thing over with. We can get to our next princess. I want to get the beast because I know they changed some illustrations there. Alrighty, we're going for the beast this time. We're gonna try to get it.
You're on a path.
Just finish the job, give up, or finish the job. Oh. So we can only finish the job. Let's see how that goes. Let's finish the
You and
job.
the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that
By the way,
she
I'm not
won't make it out
standing,
of here
so.
either.
Oh wait, he didn't mention that. Fuck.
Excuse me?
Excuse you?
Do you think
What do you mean,
this is
excuse
what I
me?
wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
I'm not standing. A little
Can
too
you
early.
not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there?
No.
If the princess doesn't do our friend
I don't feel things.
internal bleeding is certain.
I'm playing a
to finish the
game.
job.
I'm playing a video game right now, so.
The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
Damn.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp.
This is gonna be the adversary, isn't it? I fucking knew it. I guess we're going down the adversary route. I guess. We'll have to see what differences we can do here.
Before you go any further, she will lie. She will.
It's gonna be the same. I'm just gonna straight up charge you.
Good. With a singular focus,
Let's see what
you
happens.
launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess.
Let's see what happens.
Here we go. Let's make this count. Oh, we'll make it count, all right. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum. Your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you from behind her guard. We'll try a different angle. No, we can do this. Just keep pushing. We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
I will unlodge the blade and attack her from a different angle.
You pull back on the blade.
Oh,
hilt,
what the
doing
hell?
your best to free it from its sinewed prison. But as you tug the blade free, the princess slams you down onto her knee.
Oh,
It collides with
damn.
your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact. And you find yourself in midair, effortlessly tossed across the room.
Holy shit.
You hit the floor, your ribs complaining painfully. But you can feel the hilt in your grip. You still have your weapon. You push yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening. You do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last.
Oh, wow, that hurts. Just reading that hurts.
Weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her.
She's throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
Did you
Might as well
think you
just
could
surrender
stop
at this
me with
point.
a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
Whoa, we made that illegal a while ago,
Shoots
bro.
forward,
You do
her
not
arm
own me.
wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
How disappointing.
That was a joke, by the way. Excuse me?
Squeezes, the pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The Eye of the Needle? I think I already got this, but we're gonna see what happens.
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there.
What do you mean? I charged her last time.
Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it.
So what? You'd have us cower in a corner?
No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive. Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, That's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included. Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning? Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met. It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through. It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason.
2. Make that 2. That's me. I'm also still capable of
We have
reason.
the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you.
What if I don't agree with the plan? What if I'd rather do something else?
You're the chooser. The best we can do is advise.
That is not the best you can do. That is literally
These are
not the
just
best you can do.
powerless thoughts and opinions. You don't need to let them drag you and the world to ruin.
Multiple of you have assumed control unjustly multiple times. You are definitely not advisors.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament. No last advice for us? No words of warning? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind. I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis.
What does that mean?
Catharsis is for when we're finished. For now,
Excuse me?
we need to hold it out in front of us, something to chase.
Excuse me?
The interior
I
of the cabin
suppose.
is suffocatingly tight, more of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. See? We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. And the only space is out there. Take it.
Yes.
You take the blade from the altar. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world.
Wait, should I actually release her though? Like straight up? Did I do that last time? Straight up. Oh my god. I don't know. Approach the
We
mirror.
can try to survive without our steel claw, but you've marked us as easy prey. You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You do see it, right? All we see is a damned mirror. It's a bit grimy. Why don't we wipe it clean?
I guess.
You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead.
Okay.
Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort. The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Probably? You mean definitely?
Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
Goad her. Rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
Are you sure you still want to fight?
Dead certain. Everything inside of me screams for it.
We need to get closer. She needs to see us to give chase.
Alright, might as well.
You've nowhere to go but down.
You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. Remember every crack and crevice. You'll need to be faster than her. You turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel. The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness.
Oh, shit.
Her face droops.
There you are. But this time you don't even have that little knife. Do you think this is a joke?
Yeah, you're a joke.
Do you need
The
me
world's
to
a
break
plague.
those fragile bones again to remind you how serious this is?
She's bubbling, hot with rage. We can't get close if we want to live. But we'll be able to draw her out of here. She's hungry for us.
I know I said this earlier, but I really have to stress how thin of a razor's edge you're on right now. We know. The only way out is through the eye of the needle.
Name drop.
And we're going to win.
Excuse me.
We'll need the steel claw. Grab it as we leave. Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap. Run. Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance. As you near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels.
Turn
She
back
doesn't
on.
bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rabid pursuit.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
Good.
Alright, makes
You
sense.
reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same?
Steel claw, now.
Yeah, okay, bro. I'm good.
You continue towards the door, vulnerable and unarmed. No, I can't let this happen. I can't let her leave with you. And what are you gonna do to stop that? I don't know. You try the door and oh, what a relief. It's stuck.
Damn.
Push it open. Please, you can't.
I think you forgot something.
What, huh?
You
What did I
feel the
forget?
burning pain of something long and sharp driving through your back. It slices its way into your organs until finally it exits out the other side, sticking into the wood of the door with an echoing thunk. She killed us with our own weapon. Great. We needed to take it. We're not dead yet. It's not over till we can't get up again.
Coward.
Damn.
All of this is so wrong. This isn't how things are supposed to be. This is so cold and disappointing.
Damn.
Your body pinned to the door, you crane your neck to see her final approach. She is enveloped in complete lethality, and there is nothing you can do to stop her. I really didn't want it to have to end like this, but your death in here is better than her freedom.
Dang.
See you all next time.
The next time doesn't come.
She's gone.
Well, that was the adversary.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Slay.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and
There we
plunge
go.
it into the princess's back. Fine. The wound drives her to the ground. Okay. There's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you
Excuse me?
lying to me this whole time?
Oh yeah, what you gonna do about it?
Princess
Whoa.
pushes away from you,
the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
Oh, maybe beast, baby. Come on now.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly
Oh, yeah?
save you from me.
Yeah, there
I
is.
thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's
Shifting
barely
Mound will
even
save me
threatened
from
by
you.
us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed.
Is it a part of the
There's
manipulation
nothing
narrator?
she can do to hurt you.
Is that a part of the manipulation?
I'm not so sure.
Is that a part of the manipulation?
Don't waver now.
God damn it. I'm wavering.
As you ready your
Whoa!
blades to deliver a
Too
lethal
fast.
blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm.
Is this a part of the manipulation? Was this actually happening in real life, or am I having a coma right now?
The blade cuts into her
God damn it.
again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw.
Hey, only
Forget
I
about
get to have
trying
a steel
rescue her.
claw.
This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
No.
Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back.
You mean knife?
You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
Can we give up or finish the job? I'm going to say give up.
Are you serious?
There we go.
As what's left of your blood pools around you on the cobblestone floor, the blade falls from your trembling hands and clatters uselessly against the ground.
My knife, you mean?
I suppose you simply
Come on
lacked
now.
the will to finish the job.
Nope, I was too injured. I couldn't do it.
The princess, wounded
Whoa.
but still alive, nervously jumps at the blade and
Why
kicks
are you
it far
looking
away
at
from
me
you
like
before
that?
retreating into a dark corner of the room. Her shining eyes watch you from the darkness, unblinking and curious as you bleed out. We can only hope the wounds you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, they'll kill her before she can reach the outside world.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you
got
were
a
just
friend
another
in me.
monster, weren't you?
Got a friend
This is
in
the
me.
end, isn't it?
Got a friend in me.
Before you
There's
can
a
answer,
snake in my
everything
boot.
goes dark, and you die.
Does she have boots? Yeah, I don't know. Whoa. The beast. Mr.
You're
Beast
on a
begin.
path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Is that right? Okay, bro. You're canceled.
Okay, no.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. If he doesn't remember what happened, then something else must have trapped us here. You're not trapped here. Nobody's forcing you to do anything, though the only sensible thing for you to do right now is march up to that cabin and slay the princess.
Alright, man. Fair enough.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature?
What are you yapping about right now?
Don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered. She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell. That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously. Maybe.
Well, I guess no other option here, so might as well do it.
interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels
that's
like no
very
one has
different.
lived here for a long time.
Very different. Holy
Wind
shit.
rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I suppose I will. Alright.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Sure, yep. Might as well just go down there.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes.
I don't see any holes, so I think I'm fine.
The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
Excuse me?
She sounds almost
Okay, you're cancelled.
impatient. Or maybe
Smell me? Ew.
you carefully make your way down the stairs.
Ew!
The last step gives way to the damp
Oh.
earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere. You see
She was right there. What was?
She scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess. She's certainly not just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
Oh no.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified.
Excuse me?
I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter with trembling hands won't save you from me.
Me. Do you really think you're the one, don't you? You're not him, man. You're not her.
The air's shifting.
You're not the one.
To pounce. Move now.
Okay, man. Whatever you say. You're the boss.
You lunge to the side, picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess. In an instant, she's caught in the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor behind her.
Ew, what is that? What is that?
Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows.
How long is this chain, by the way?
Her gaze on you.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive.
Radioactive,
You whirl
radioactive.
around to find her, and your gaze
Ew,
hers,
look at her.
A pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs.
I don't like that. Those stairs different than before.
Shit. What do we do?
Shit, what the fuck, man? What the fuck, bitch? Fuck. I don't know. I don't know, man. We don't have to kill each other if... We don't have to kill each other. What if I helped you? What if we left together? If you could get out of here on your own, wouldn't you have already left?
You cannot reason your way out of this, fledgling.
Okay,
There's
man.
no compromise with what I am.
At least she's upfront about her intentions.
That's true, yeah. Alright, run for the stairs then. Fuck
She's
you.
right there. We have to wait for an opening.
Excuse me?
She'll kill us if we try and run past her.
I was sent to kill you because you're a threat to the world. I'm starting to believe that's true.
Oh, for the love of... You've given up the game. Great.
Doesn't matter, bro.
Please hasten her victory.
She's literally a beast.
So
What do you mean?
useless thoughts run through your head. Thinking, thinking, thinking. You'll never hurt me if you keep thinking.
She's
So you want to be hurt then?
Be somewhere else.
What are you, a doomer or something?
We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive, if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
Wait for her to strike and then hit her back.
This isn't going to work. We're in her domain. We just have to stay alive.
No, I'll
Keep
win.
dodging her forever, we're going to get tired. We're going to slip up. We have to take a risk.
It's true.
As the princess lunges from the shadows once more, you tighten her grip on the blade and lash out. It strikes, cutting deep, and the princess loses
Yeah,
her focus,
it strikes.
crying out in pained surprise as she crashes
We all
into
float
you.
down here, Georgie. We all float. It.
You're
Pennywise.
set sprawling and can already feel the massive bruise blossoming on your ribs as she scrambles back into the darkness. Ha! Look at that! We wounded her. And she wounded us. Bad trade.
That hurt. Are you just the cornered animal you seem to be? Or could you be a rival?
She rears
Oh, I am
back,
most
and
definitely
leaps
your
at you,
rival
more
right now.
forceful, more ferocious, more serious. The scuffle is brief, and though you inflict a few deep wounds, you find yourself quickly overwhelmed by her savagery. You collapse to the floor, and she wastes no time
Dang.
pouncing on you in a flurry of claws and blood, your nerves barely able to keep up with the onslaught. By the end, you're lying in a nest of your own intestines.
What the
spine
fuck?
Severed,
What are you looking
blood
at?
rapidly draining out onto the jungle floor.
What
Princess,
is that?
drenched in both her blood and yours, idly prods your body.
No, that's it then. Cornered animal it was. Do better next time. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
Yeah, it does.
We're
I'm
not
just as
saying it
edible
we're-
if I'm dead, you know.
But you don't have time to protest her premature observation of your death, because everything goes dark, and you die.
Well, that was short.
You're on a path in the wood.
Yeah, we are. And this time we're not gonna run until we die.
I
we're
didn't.
Taking her head on and we're
That's
winning.
literally what I did, and I still lost.
You felt her. She didn't have a soft underbelly. She didn't have blind spots. What could we have done that would have saved us from her hunger?
When someone tries to make you dead, you have to hit them back. You have to show them your authority. There's nothing worse than a bully that thinks they own you.
Actually, surprisingly true. Very.
Great.
Facts.
So you've been here before. That doesn't bode well. You're not supposed to have been here before. This is supposed to be one and done.
Oh, shut up. It bodes fine. You're the reason we're stuck in this shit situation. Now I have to do the hard work of dragging us out.
And how do you intend to do that?
I love it when they
We're going
swear.
to fight her, and we're going to win. There's a reason she slinks around in the shadows.
I love it when they swear because it's so unexpected. You don't know when they're gonna do it, and when they do, it's just fucking hilarious.
Well, no complaints here.
Well, no fucking complaints here.
Now, hold on.
Get down
We're
there.
just gonna let the fact that he knows things about this whole Lupin situation go, are we?
He's not important. He can have his secrets for all I care. She's killed us twice now, and that's enough of a reason for us to want her dead.
Yo, who did that? What? Who did that? Alright, what's the plan?
Like I said, we're going to fight her.
How do we do that? How do we fight her, bro?
We
What's
don't
the game plan
know
here?
how big she is. We just know she wants us to think she's big. And if she's going to treat us like prey again, then she is sorely underestimating us. One good wallop, that's all we need to put her on the defensive.
I want answers. What's going on here? What do you know that you're not telling me? What if we just leave? What happens then?
Yeah, she was still there last time. I'm not so sure she can free herself without our help. Maybe not quickly, but it's inevitable that cabin won't last forever.
The path is different than it was before.
Ground is ground. It doesn't matter what shape it takes. We'll adapt. If it looks different, that's because the situation has started to spiral out of everyone's control. So please, disavow yourself of the notion that you can just come back here and fix this place if you manage to make a mess before that line of thinking leaves you yet another world in ruin. Though, as evidenced by you dying twice, it's safe to assume the fates of the worlds you've left behind don't concern you very much. Consider
What an
this your
accusation.
last opportunity to make things right.
What a bizarre
For you
accusation.
and for the rest of existence, but especially for you.
What did I do? Huh?
We don't need your pep talk. I'll make sure we pull this off.
I want answers. What is going on here? What do you know that you're not telling me?
I've told you as much as I can without putting you at a disadvantage.
Yeah?
If anything, I've told you too much. Like that grumbling voice said just a moment ago, you've already died by her hands twice. You shouldn't need much else in the way of motivation.
Well, I guess nowhere to go but forward.
You make your way down to the cabin. Your fated confrontation awaits. You know what to do.
We've already been
I
over
suppose
the
I do.
plan.
We literally haven't.
I'm not sure that use violence counts as a plan.
Exactly.
It's a better plan than you had last time.
I don't like this, but I'll try to keep us breathing. The interior is dark and overgrown. Vines and brush obscure so much of the place that, had you not seen the exterior, you might not have noticed this was a cabin at all.
But I
The
did
only
because I'm
furniture
goaded,
of
so you
note,
know.
if you could call it that, is a knotted stump, a pristine blade embedded in its exposed rings. The blade is your implement.
Yeah?
You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Damn.
Take it. We're not fighting a monster without a blade. Even if it's not a very big one.
Which makes it a knife,
Is no one
meaning
gonna
you're
mention
wrong.
What are you talking about? There is no mirror. It's just the stump and a narrow tunnel that leads to the basement.
I'm like the star on a Christmas tree. You're like the
He
stump.
isn't tricking us. Can you
Wake
feel
up,
that?
Scrooge.
Telling us there's a hole
An
in that
ERB, dude. I love that.
Our
I love that
eyes
channel.
Deceive us.
If that mirror's blocking our way,
If you know what
just
ERB
smash
that
it
is,
and
let me
be
know in the
done
comment
with it.
section. Wake up, Scrooge. I'm about to take a dickens of a dump on this lonely, homely little miserable glump. I'm like the star on a Christmas tree. You're like the
Yes,
stump.
Take the steel claw. You pull the blade from the stump, gripping it tight. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
The world without a weapon. Huh.
Good.
So you
One
sound like.
step closer to ending this.
Another step.
You step forward.
Another step
approaching
in the
small hole
long
that
climb
leads
to
the basement,
freedom.
hesitating
liberty.
before you enter the princess's lair.
Reinforcing!
You heard him. Stop hesitating and smash that antique.
That mirror isn't part of this place. It's seeped through from somewhere else. It, if there even is an it, is a hallucination. Like you said, you've been here twice
Pennywise,
before. Your
Georgie.
mind is bound to start playing tricks on you
Georgie, come
eventually.
down to the basement, Georgie. We gotta fight the princess, Georgie.
So
Get down
grumpy.
here.
Maybe we can wipe it clean and finally get a look at ourselves. You reach forward and wave your hand over the open hole leading to the basement. See? Nothing. Tricks of the eye. No one sense can be trusted on its own. You step forward into the darkness. If there were once stairs leading into the basement, there is nothing left to attest to their existence now.
There is only a long tunnel of packed earth, growing more narrow as you descend. It smells of mold and decay. The damp walls leave streaks of dirt along your body as you're forced to hunch, then finally squat down on all fours in order to continue. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Probably.
As you crawl forward on
I
hands
mean,
and
probably.
knees,
It's definitely
you're met
doing her a
only with
favor.
the sounds of ambient earth. No voice slinks confidently up the stairs.
'Cause there's no stairs,
entity
right?
Threatens violence or pleads for safety.
Except for one voice in my head.
Don't give her a sound.
I'm screaming. That's it.
You say nothing, maintaining the silence as you carefully make your way down into the basement. The basement is dark and cavernous, a gaping maw threatening to swallow you whole. There is no light here, save for what little starlight has managed to filter down the tunnel. And though you can't see the vastness of the space, you can feel it. You're exposed. It doesn't matter if we can't see down here.
Ooh, you got exposed.
We
You're
know where she
canceled.
is.
Oh, wrong thing. Staying quiet, are we? Step in the shadows, ready to fight.
You step into the shadows and are enveloped in total darkness. Your heart pounds in your chest, ears pricked, eyes
Oh, yeah.
wide despite the inky blackness.
Where you at, bro? Come on now.
Waiting for any sign of movement. There, she's about to strike.
Where?
With
Oh.
the near silence of an eternal predator,
The princess
runs
changes their
from the
dim-like
shadows.
status with us. Declare war.
Swinging the blade, its tip intercepting her before she can draw
Sorry,
first blood.
imitating Hoi 4
She
sounds.
recoils, stunned for a brief moment. See, I told you.
There we go.
We needed to
Truck
assert
sounds.
our might. We needed to prove
From
to
the
her
Declare
that
War
she
sound
can
in Hoi
bleed
4.
too. She'll doubt her every move now. Her gleaming eyes watch you from the shadows, unblinking. There's fear in them now, but it is a fear wreathed in fury.
Yeah, get
And
wrecked.
beneath it all lurks something far more primal. Hunger. Yes, she knows your strength now, and she wishes to devour it. How
Excuse me?
unseemly. I'd like to see her try.
What the hell? Fuck.
The princess
Whoa.
lunges with even more ferocity than before.
What is that expression?
Both voices were right. Within that ferocity there is the clumsiness of doubt, a chaotic dance between impulse and restraint. Not a word is spoken between you and the princess as you exchange blows in the dark. The glint
What is
of
this? What am
bloody
I fighting, a
claws and
Wendigo or
fangs,
something?
The flash of wet steel. In the pit, all of your senses are heightened, each injury stinging like a chorus of insects, each small shift in your favor a major victory.
The shifting mound
swells
reference?
your confidence. And yet, for
Ugh.
the wounds you've managed to inflict upon her, you remain at a stalemate. And then you start to lose ground. While your body slows, hers quickens, her wounds mending as she licks the blood of her prey from her dripping maw.
So she really can.
Oh, what the
devour
hell
our
is that?
strength. Can we do something like that?
What's that
The
expression?
wounds are starting to add up.
Nah, screw that.
Is that
We're
Reese
not
from
stooping to her
is
level.
that Reese from
We'll
Scarlet
just have to
Hollow?
Give this
What?
our all.
Fuck.
End it in one
What the fuck?
final hit.
What the fuck?
We die if we do that.
Charlie,
We
he's
have
just
to
on my
make
door.
ourselves
Help.
like her. We have to embrace instinct. She shifts towards
Whoa.
you, her bloody grin shining in the dark. And then you see it. Your opening.
Take it. Put her down like the mindless beast she is.
Strike at her heart.
You hurl yourself towards the princess, your movement too quick, too bold for her to intercept. You bury your blade deep in her chest.
Yeah, get killed.
Yes. Yes, we're going out in a blaze of glory.
Yes, sir.
Nature doesn't have glory. This is just death.
Damn.
She
Damn.
retaliating with claws and teeth, desperately tearing, trying to devour you to make herself whole once again. Chunks of your flesh are torn away, feathers and blood and bits of gore splattering to the ground. But your work is already done.
Oh yeah, you're dead.
No sating of her ravenous hunger will be enough to mend her now. Though her flesh begins to seal itself around you, she cannot remove your blade from her heart. You and the princess collapse to the floor together, your bodies fused, entwined in a bloody mass of limbs and teeth.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
As the two of you fade, a new emotion creeps into the princess's eyes. Something akin to shame. What have we done? They ask.
I guess that's it. At least we saved the world.
I obliterated you. That's what I did. I don't know what you did.
Right?
He's gone. Everything is gone, except her and us.
Oh no.
It doesn't matter. We won.
I can't explain myself. You're supposed to die. You're supposed to be dead. Are you serious right now? The princess's eyes speak again. I'm cold and I don't want to be cold. Oh. And you're dead. Yeah. Get out of here. Get that guy out of here. Snack Carlo. Bro. Pork Floyd. Okay, bro. You're canceled. Okay. You don't get the opportunity to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave.
She's
Memory
gone.
returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Oh, man. Let's get this over with here. And that is going to be the same. The same. Excuse me? Excuse me? Why are you already here? I wouldn't have... Whoa. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
What are you? Shit. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I'll stop. Dude, I'll stop. Okay. So we're at the end of the game already? What do you mean? What do you mean we're at the end of the game already? I felt like I just started. Well, we already know what the narrator's supposed to do. You don't need answers from the thing that lives in the mirror. You already know what you are. You're the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it's finally time for you to wake up. It's all of this is you. It's true. So let me actually, I want to see, how do I get the shifting mound? Shifting mound, new ending. How do I get this? Oh no! Jump scare. Princess jump scare. You guys okay? Let me know in the comment section.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Nah, you're gonna die, bro.
It's been so long.
Well, no, I'm not gonna kill you, but...
And my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting.
I don't think that's
and
true.
reacting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not deaf, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
I don't know about that one. We're letting you out. I won't do it.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
You are devoured.
Whoa.
Pray for something bigger than you that stalks and slinks and shadows.
Sorry, guys. I was looking up a guide to how to get the new princess.
But we had a
New ending.
dance unfinished.
That was my fault.
And in the pitch
My fault.
black of the earth, we found it at the tips of claws and the edge of blades.
Blade.
The dance is its own truth. It is the movement that matters, not the pause you mistake for an ending.
What the hell did you just say to me? Whoa. What is that? What is this? Why is that different from the rest? Just reject your perspective, argue your independence, reject your authority, appeal to your humanity. What is that? That's different, right? That didn't appear last video, right? The more we fought, the more you became an animal. I put you down then, and I will put you down now. The world doesn't need your savagery. Why did it go black, bro? What the fuck? Okay.
You speak of me as if I am a ghost, but I am right in front of you.
Oh yeah? Where's your proof?
I crush you. I bleed you. I grind you to paste. My scars are a memory of what you used to be to me. I want those feelings back. You run, but you don't run far. I crush you because I have to. Because there is no honesty and mercy.
Oh yeah?
Who lost and who won when you entered my cave? You
Um,
died on the floor. But my soul wept in waves
The past is
your
the
body
past,
couldn't.
man.
But in the disappointment of my victory, you gave me a new challenge to face within myself. Without obstacles to overcome, we stagnate into nothing.
Can I just enjoy my existence, man? Come on now. Oh, now it's gone. What the fuck? Oh, wait. I think I had to fight and kill all five princesses. But, you know what? We're gonna do... There we go.
Oh, is it me? Perhaps you can enlighten me.
Oh, and we won the battle. Let's go, man. Surrender.
That cold fire has left your eyes.
Fuck.
Are you finally willing to listen?
God damn it.
Fear is a chain around the neck and a needle in the eye. It was fear that made our prison, and it was fear that told the lie that our spirits were not free to choose. But even bound, you saw a light, and you gave me the wisdom to speak my heart and shed my doubts. Without fear, suffering ceases to be. Without fear, death dissolves. Without fear, we are free to choose beauty. This
Beauty behind the
conscience is
madness.
a machine of
The
fear.
Weekend album.
It has no place in our divine hearts. Shatter it. Leave with me.
Continue to appeal to your shared humanity.
Cling to your emotion of pain,
Humanity
There is
must be
beauty in ugliness
humble.
and love in conflict.
Whoa. Gonna just bump that up a little bit. Whoa. What are you talking about? What in tarnation are you talking about? Even when you cut the signal to my body, I cleanly executed you, and then I was confronted with your spirit. I hurled you down a bottomless pit.
Death is a fantasy. Only those who lack perspective see it as anything other than transformation. You cannot destroy me.
Yeah, I can. Wanna bet? Wanna bet?
Suspended in the gravity of an idea too great for you to hold. A tiny island caught between the death of the old and the birth of the new. But you did not go quietly. You spat in the eye of that which would claim godhood, and through that defiance, you bound us both together.
No, I'm pretty sure I
Without
killed you.
me, there are no externalities to resist. And without
This is Attack
you
on
to
Titan, bro.
resist me, there can be no externalities.
Attack on Titan. Is that why she's so big?
It is struggle that carves meaning into consciousness.
Even when you became a shadow of a god, one good shot was all it took to bring you crashing down.
You have never truly seen me gone. You cannot fathom a world without me.
Yeah, I can.
You are unmovable. Is it by the design of our conflict that I cannot win? Or are you just that fervent in how you cling to delusion? Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is
Are you
no
cut in
constant.
half there?
There is no center. Open your eyes and accept
You
what
are
we
split in two.
are. We can leave this prison
I
together.
did not realize that before. Why are you split in half, man? Should I do it? All for the sake of a new ending. All for the sake of a new ending. Fight!
Oh, then destroy me if you're able. But I will not coddle you in my final moments. I will not yield to your delusion without a vicious struggle.
Yeah, you will.
You don't have to face her alone.
Where's everyone else?
Still where you left them, stuck in the folds of this place. Part of me is with them, just like part of me is with you right now. There's still a...
Oh, God damn it.
To resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
As much as I don't want to do this, I mean, yeah.
Then let's go. And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
No.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
Just to be clear with you guys, I would never do this as my first time. I only do this because there is no other option.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
We both know why you're here. You don't have to draw it out for my sake.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Was that different?
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Oh, Pristine Cut you.
And there you are, knife in hand. That sight brings me back. You're going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me.
What if I
You'll
don't?
have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
God, I really don't want to slay you, but I have to. I have to, yep, I have to sit with her. I have to do it. I don't want to have to slay you, but I don't know what other options there are.
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out? What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right?
I mean, yeah, technically.
So, make me put it all back. Make me fix whatever this place is and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened. Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
I'm not sure about anything at this point. Would resetting it do anything to help them? The people out there? If you continue to exist, don't they continue to die and suffer?
Fixing that is on you, not me. If you want me to help them, you'll have to make me help them.
Is there any other way?
You brought that knife down here for a reason. Either you use it to kill me, or I use it to put things back.
I mean, I already got the best ending in the game, so I mean... Let's... I can't do it, no.
Okay.
Can't do it.
If this is your choice, then I have your back. I guess I'll see you on
Sorry.
the other side.
Morality intervened. I can't do it.
She takes the blade from our hand, a fondness in her gaze.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
I can't not say it, man. I can't not say it. Damn. That was the end. The end is never the end.
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh, the way it
You're
just
here.
resets. The way it just resets. That doesn't feel like an ending, but I mean, we got... It's different, at least. It's different than my other videos. Not exactly my ideal ending, as you probably could tell, but, you know. It's an ending. And that's probably the last video I'm going to make on this game, unless there's another major catastrophic update. Which I don't know is probably not going to happen. Because I don't know how much more content you could possibly add, except for just adding a bunch of more princesses. But, I mean, hey, whatever, you know. We'll have to see what the future holds. But for now, that will be it for this video. If you liked it, you know, like, subscribe, comment down below. And with all that being said, I will see all of you guys in the next video. Toodles.